What's up, guys? This is Hatsmania. I'm coming to you with another deck profile this week. I am back. Yay! It's the second week of college. I'm extremely tired. Thank you guys for just being patient with me, taking the last week off, and being able to just get settled back into college and just being able to deal with all the opening scramble and stuff. So you don't really care about that. Let's just get back into the deck profile. It is Red-Eyes Ritual. This is kind of a unique build to me. I did a little bit of research a while ago about this deck, but in terms of like things that are really put in this deck, I really thought this one out. I play tested this for a while, and this is just the iteration that I like the most. So let's get into it. I played 3 Manju of just because he is a searcher. If you're playing a ritual deck, you should be playing at least Manju if you're not playing Senju and Sonic Bird, etc. So Sonic Bird, I don't like, most ritual decks don't even play it, but yeah. I also played 3 Blackstone of Legend. This card is stupidly overpowered. Just for red eyes though, and I wish I could build this deck in real life, but this is the one card that is really preventing me from doing that, simply because it is worth $40 right now. Stupid nostalgia. Anyway, moving on. 2 Black Metal Dragon. I wish this card could just be sent to the graveyard and you get a search, because it'd just be infinitely better, but it doesn't do that. Instead, it just if it's sent from the field to the graveyard, typically when your monster is destroyed, it's going to get you the search. So definitely not the best searcher, but it's still pretty useful for the deck. I played 2 Red-Eyes Black Flare Dragon. The reason why I'm playing 2 of Black Flare and not some other crazy combination of this guy and the original Red-Eyes is because this guy can do more than the original Red-Eyes. He combos much better with Dragon Shrine and cards like the Blackstone of Legend and 1-for-1. He's just a much better card, and sometimes I wish I could play him at 3. Sometimes I know that's a bad idea, so yeah. Moving on, I played 2 Red-Eyes Wyvern. This guy is insane. He's very good for this deck, simply because of Dragon Shrine and the ability to just send Red-Eyes Black Flare to the grave, just to send him to the grave to special summon him at the end of the turn. So very good. 3 Protector of the Shrine. This guy is another card you can discard if you want through something like Dragon Shrine, if you've already used up your Red-Eyes Wyverns. And it doesn't matter if he's in hand or grave, so to activate his effects. So he's great ritual fodder for Dark Dragon Ritual and Contract with the Abyss. So yeah, very good. 1 Red-Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. It's a Red-Eyes deck. It's a Dragon deck. If you're not playing this, then you are stupid, because this card is stupidly overpowered in this deck. 1, he can be special summoned instantly to the field with Paladin and Dark Dragon's effect. And then he can recycle Paladin and Dark Dragon like pretty much infinitely, as long as he's on the field. He can, every turn you get to get another Red-Eyes monster on board. So Red-Eyes Darkness Metal, very useful. 3 Knight of Dark Dragon. Paladin of Dark Dragon, excuse me. I'm reading the poor translation for this card. But this guy is very useful, mainly because he can special summon any Red-Eyes monster. He can special summon out Black Flare, preferably Darkness Metal or Wyvern, depending on the situation. He's level 4, so opens you up to some rank 4 plays if necessary. So very good card. 3 Dark Dragon Ritual. The great thing about this guy is that he kind of acts like the Necroz ritual spells, and the fact that it can banish itself, and then you get to search for a Red-Eye spell or trap card and add 1 Red-Eye spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. I do play Red-Eye Spirit. I do not play Return of Red-Eyes, simply because I don't like it nearly as much as some of my other stuff. So this works for my purposes. And then I also play 1 Contract with the Abyss. The reason why I'm playing this is simply because this can get discarded. There is one. I was playing Lightning Vortex for a while. This card combos very well with the deck, simply because you can discard Dark Dragon Ritual, you can discard Black Flare, you can discard Blackstone of Legend, you can discard Wyvern or Protector of the Shrine, and you're good. You can even discard Darkness Metal Dragon and special summon him back with Red-Eye Spirit. So it's like any card that lets you discard with this deck. This deck loves the graveyard, so this is a like yeah, it's just a good deck. It's a card for the deck. Moving on, I'm playing 2 MST. I don't have room for a third simply because I wanted more draw power. If I wasn't playing 1 for 1, I'd be playing 3. Or if I wasn't playing Contrary to the Abyss, I'd be playing 3. So it just depends on the situation. I would be siding in a third one sometimes. So 2 MST at the moment is perfectly fine. 4 draw power, I'm playing 4 cards, 3 Upstart Goblin, and the 4th Upstart in the form of 1 day of peace. This card can honestly be subbed out for Dark World Dealings. Because again, it lets you discard. It basically does the same, but because of the fact that this deck does burn a little bit, specifically through Ring of Destruction, through Black Flare, or through Flare Metal. This is a very useful card for the deck. It's sometimes a little bit of a better choice. 1 for 1, this card is absolutely ridiculous, especially when combo with Blackstone of Legend. Not surprised this is at 1, simply because just how overpowered it is. Like, being able to special summon out Blackstone of Legend and then activating his effect to special summon out Red-Eyes Black Flare and then normal summoning him so he can then deal up to 4,800 damage to your opponent in 1 turn. Absolutely ridiculous. 1 Preparation of Rites because this is a ritual deck. 2 Dragon Shrine because it combos great with these guys. 3 Red-Eyes Spirit. I prefer Red-Eyes Spirit over Return of the Red-Eyes simply because I don't play a lot of normal Red-Eyes. Call of the Haunted is sometimes a better choice. I just prefer this because I'd much rather be just recycling Black Flare, Wyvern if necessary, or Darkness Metal. 1 Solemn Warning. This is and 1 Bottomless, 1 Ring of Destruction, 1 Compulsory, 1 Compulse. I shouldn't have to explain these cards. This deck is not a meta deck, so these 4 are absolutely necessary for this deck to do well at all. So not planning on taking these out. For the extra deck, the 4 rank 7s, I'm going to explain them. I'm playing Red-Eyes Flare Metal, 1 Mecha Fan Beast, 1 Big Eye, and then 1 Master of Blades. The rank 4s, again, it's a rank, like, you do have a little bit of a rank 4 engine, so it's very easy to make, like, it's not like totally easy, but it is pretty simple to make rank 4s in this deck. It's up to you, really. I don't think I have to explain the rank 4s. It's pretty obvious. I mean, you have 101 Castell, Ragna Zero, Abyss Dweller, Exton, Durandal. Those are the ones that I would most definitely play in the extra deck. The rest of it is really up to you. Master Blades. This is a very interesting card if you want to play Lord of the Red. I was playing Lord of the Red for a little while. Lord of the Red is a very good card with the exception of the fact that it is 2400 attack. It is very weak for a level 8 monster. Its effect makes up for it in a whole different way than you typically would, but the main problem with this card is that it is very, very easy for it to get over. As long as you don't activate anything, you're fine. With like going up against Lord of the Red. You could, like, if you don't have anything on the field, Dark Hole it, Raigeki it, or just try to attack over it. There are very easy ways to do that. So yeah. And then, but Lord of the Red actually combos very, very well with number 74, simply because Lord of the Red, when its effect freeze once per turn during either player's turn. When a card or effect is activated other than that of Lord of the Red, you can target one monster on the field and destroy it. And then you can do that again, but instead it would be a spell or a trap card. So this works very, very well with Master Blades because if Master Blades gets targeted with a card effect, not only does he get to pop a card, Lord of the Red would then be able to pop 2 cards because you're specifically if he was targeted with a spell or trap card. So, for example, if my opponent on my turn, if I have Lord of the Red on the field already, and I special summon Master Blades, and they don't really have a big answer to it, and they flip, for example, Ring of Destruction, targeting Master Blades. Master of Blades, first off, Lord of the Red's effect would activate in response to Ring of Destruction, allowing him to pop a monster or another spell or trap card. And then, because Master Blades was targeted, he would then be able to destroy Ring of Destruction, and then Lord of the Red would get his second effect to pop another card, specifically a monster or whatever. Like, whatever you didn't pop before, you get to pop it this time. So, It's a very fun combo if you can get it off. It's it's a little bit difficult to deal with. There are plenty of ways around it, but yeah. The last card I want to talk about is Odd-Eyes Rebellion Dragon. I'm not playing this card specifically because in this deck it would only be a 3,000 beater, and yes, like only a 3,000 beater. I know that's a little bit contradictory, a little or whatever, controversial, but to be honest, I wouldn't want to make Odd Eyes Rebellion. There's four other much better options to make over him, um, because you can't get his effect off in this deck. He needs an Xyz monster as material, and in this deck you don't really have that option. So that's why I'm not playing him. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a nice day.